Hi there, my name is Dari. I'm going to lead you through some shoulder mobility exercises on the reformer today. This is specific for people who are trying to increase their range of motion in their shoulders gently. Maybe you've had an injury or a surgery, something that is keeping you from being able to reach your full range of motion. This is specific to that purpose. I have changed my straps to these handles. Let me show you. Which if you are in, let me show you. Oh, can you see them? There you go. If you're in my studio, these straps are in the little box over by the whiteboard. If you have these, if you're working at home and you don't have straps like this, they're really simple. You can pick them up at almost any Pilates equipment store online. And then I am using a very light spring. So whatever your settings are, use your lightest spring, or in my case, I have two light springs. One is a half spring, one is a quarter spring. I'm going to be using the half spring. So you know your machine, try this. You just want the setting to be really, really gentle. So I'm going to start with both hands on my ropes, sitting crisscross. If this is uncomfortable for you and you need to sit on a platform, get yourself your platform and raise up your hips so you can sit in a comfortable way. So I'm going to start with my hands, palms up here next to my sides. Just reach forward, open, close, and come back. This is just warming up your shoulder joints. This would be like a fly if you were at the gym on the cables. It's like a big open fly back. Keeping your back really steady and straight. Use your core. And when you come open, don't let your fingers go past your peripheral vision. So you're going to keep them where you can see them on either side. Don't let them go flying clear back. This weight is really, really gentle. I'm hardly having to strain, and that's where you want to be. But just nice, simple range of motion. Now we're going to go almost like a chest press. So bring your palms down, your elbows out, just reach forward and back to where the point where your elbows are just neutral and in line with your rib cage. Press. Don't go back any farther, just right here. Push. Nice and easy. Push. That's it. So we are not working for giant pecs. This is shoulder stability. So it's gentle and easy. It should be feel pretty light. Last one. Okay, we're going to go to some single arm. So just drop one strap, put it away, put your hand where you don't have to think about it. Crisscross your legs the other way if you haven't changed already. And we're going to do similar to what we started with. Now, this is still the same weight, but you only have one arm, so it feels a little heavier. Be careful. Make these circles small. We come in from our waist, palm up. As you come high, palm goes down to come around. And it's just a small circle. If you have a quarter spring and you want to go down in weight, if this feels too much, then go down in your tension. Then slowly you can start to make these circles go bigger and bigger, just depending on what you can tolerate in that shoulder. This does take a little bit more strength and control. Make your circle as small as it needs to be or as big as it needs to be, depending on what you're comfortable with in that shoulder. Okay, now we're going to go palm down. Twist and look over the working hand. Push and reach. Twist back. Push and reach. Twist back. Push and reach. Let's do one more. Back. Push and reach. Let that hand go. Set that strap down and go to your second side. Whoop. Change your legs again. You always want to switching them back and forth, push. Oops, sorry, I had my palm the wrong way. Palm up. As you reach forward, your palm flips and circles back. Out, back. Now, as your shoulder gets warmer, you may be able to make this circle a little bigger and bigger and bigger. But make sure that you're not feeling any pinching, pulling, tweaking in that shoulder joint. And if this is too much, you just go down to that quarter spring right away. Reach. Nice and controlled. This is our last one. So I'm going to put my palm down and twist this way. Follow it and use my rib cage, use my core, use my obliques to help me twist. So it's not just all in your shoulder or in this anterior delt and pec. You want to connect your arm to your body so that your core is helping you rotate and bring it around. The power is coming from your spine, not from your shoulder. Last one. Very good. Okay. Let that go. Now I'm going to go down to my quarter spring. If you don't have a quarter spring, then you're just going to have to stay on your lightest tension, whatever that is. I'm going to go back to just my first arm. And I'm going to sit, for me, on my knees down low. So if your knees will let you, come onto your knees, face the corner of your reformer with this hand in your strap. You're going to lie down over your knees and push your hand overhead, just as far as you can go. Nice and easy. Try and keep your flat back. So it's like a really light single arm military press. Push. Good. That's all you've got to do. And then change to the other side. Oh, my strap is way far away. Reach over there and grab it. Okay. Second side. So now I'm going to this corner. Flat back. Fold over. Push. You're having to hold your posture muscles. This is good for your posture muscles in your upper back. They're helping you. You're forced to use them to maintain this posture, which is connected to your shoulders. 2 more. Good. Okay. Now for our last exercise on your reformer, I'm going to have you put your footrest all the way down. And I'm going to come around and sit on the front of my reformer. Bring you down this way a little bit so you can see a little better. Okay, my feet are flat on the floor in front of my reformer, and I'm sitting nice and tall. Again, I have my very lightest spring on my reformer. My fingertips are going to face forward on the carriage, so I'm lifted, stretched way back here. Now for you, if you're struggling with shoulder mobility, this may be all that you can do, and that's fine. From here, you want to just lift your chest, keep the back of your neck long, and feel that stretch opening through your collarbones. These collarbones here feel like they are growing in length this way. So you're opening your sternum, pulling your shoulders back open. If that's comfortable and you're ready, you're going to push your carriage back as you lean back, like you're going up over a ball. So there's 2 ways that your your body will want to do this. Either you're going to sink down and scoop back this way, which I don't want you to do, or you can lead with the top of your head and keep your chest lifted like there's a big ball behind your upper back. That's the one I want. Press back. Fingertips are still forward. You'll feel this big stretch right through that anterior delt and how it ties into your shoulder. So we're just going for mobility here. There's no points for how far you push that carriage back. This all depends on the comfort in your shoulder. Now, take one hand, turn your fingers backwards. Take the second hand, put it on your hip. My sternum is straight forward. As I push back, I'm going to twist and come back to straight forward. Notice my knees are locked in place and I'm not letting them do this. So as I twist, if you do this, you're cheating. So keep those knees grounded, your heels grounded, your pelvis stays forward as you rotate. Open up your chest. Push back. Now let's try it with the arm above our head. So take this arm up and reach up over your head. Go over, lower your arm so you make a long diagonal from fingertip to fingertip. Turn and come back up. Now, if this arm has a hard time getting overhead, just hold it this way. Reach long and come back. And you could just slowly work towards reaching it overhead. It may just be here. So you go wherever you are today. And over time, the more you do this, the sooner you'll get to an arm straight overhead. Just nice and easy. Let's go to the second side. So fingertips back, hand on your hip to start. This is your training position. So we're going to turn, twist, keeping your knees forward, your hips forward. Turn and twist. It's from your waist. And now let's add that arm reaching. So reach it. Again, if your hand won't quite go overhead yet, you just do it with this bent arm like this. Reach. You'll get there. Twist and push. This shouldn't be difficult, like strenuous. It should feel fluid and just stretchy. It's not like you're lifting an elephant. Let's do one more to make us even. Okay. Final thing. I know I said the final stretch, but this really is your final stretch. So let me move you over a little bit so you can see from the side. So probably give you a little better angle. That'll work. Okay, so I have my white spring on. That's my very lightest spring. I'm going to stand in front of my carriage and reach out and put my hands here. Now, easy bend in your knees. Nod your nose down and let this just stretch out. Let the weight of your body stretch you forward. And try to get your hands up over your head and then come back. Easy, easy. Forward. You just lean forward. Let the carriage press out and come back. And my knees are pretty bent. So you can use this as a hamstring exercise, but we want to focus on our upper back and our shoulders. And once you've got that down, we are going to do something similar to what we can do on the Cadillac. But if you don't have a Cadillac at home and you do have a reformer, this is the one that you want to do. Press your arms over, then look up. Lie yourself back down and come in. Push overhead. Your ears are between your biceps. Then you peek up like a little turtle coming out of your shell. Lay back down and round up. Round your back down, straighten out, ears between your biceps, lift, lower, and come up. Round through, straighten out your spine. You feel long from your tailbone to your head. Look up. Lie it back down and come in. Super. So I hope that gives you some things to work on for your shoulder mobility. Shoulder injuries create a long, long pathway to recovery. But if you do small things every day, you will improve and continue improving. You just have to be consistent. I hope this helps you, and I hope to see you again soon.